This is the economics of Anchorman with Josh Cameon and Brendan Noble. This graph shows the individual supply curve for the Channel 4 news. The supply curve is upward sloping because of the law of diminishing returns, an increase in opportunity cost of producing more news. If they were producing more news than what they are right now, it would cost more for marginal cost because they'd be cutting into other news shows, be requiring more commercials, and it would overall not be much more for them to talk about.
At the current level Channel 4 is presenting the news, this is what their supply curve looks like. If they become more efficient at presenting the news and were able to capture more of the market, their supply curve would shift to the right.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are #1. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper, yeah. Super duper.
That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy.
Oh.
Ed, that is good news. I'll be honest.
Congrats.
That is good news.
Because Ron Burgundy's news team became more efficient at producing the news, their supply curve shifted to the right and their cost of producing the news decreased.
Now let's see how the Channel 4 news team interacts with their competition in the market.
Hey!
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Well. Ron Burgundy, the Channel 4 news team. Where's your mommy?
You back off, evening news team.
In the market graph, the Channel 4 news team is represented by S of B. Since they are more efficient at producing the news, they could produce at a lower cost, and they produce at a larger relative quantity because they cover more of the market. The market, once nightly news is added to the Channel 4 news team, is represented by S of B plus 9. Since they are not as efficient, they don't cover as much as the market and wouldn't be able to produce at a lower price than they currently do.
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade?
I don't know.
All right, let's do this.
Hey!
If you're gonna have a fight, then don't forget Channel 2 News. With me, lead anchor Frank Richard.
You dirtbags have been in third place for 5 years.
Yeah? Well, you're about to be in dead place.
Now that Channel 2 has entered the market, the three firms are represented by the supply line generated by S of B plus 9 plus 2.
Not so fast, you ingrates. Public news team is taking a break from its pledge drive to kick some ass. No commercials, no mercy! Yeah!
Now that the public news team has entered the market, we can see that the supply curve for the market is now represented by S of B plus 9 plus 2 plus P.
¿Cómo están, bitches? Spanish language news is here. Tonight's top story. The sewers run red with Burgundy's blood. Yeah!
Now with the Spanish news team, we can represent all five firms on this one graph, with the supply curve B, 9, 2, P, and S. With the new efficiency that Channel 4 is producing the news at, the total supply of all firms in this market is pushed past the demand, and one firm will likely be pushed out of the market in the long run.
Now, before we do this, let's go over the ground rules. Rule number 1. No touching of the hair or face.
Of course.
And that's it! Now let's do this!
This is a free market as there are no additional government regulations set on the market from the outside. Now that the market is set up, we can see that the shaded areas produce a surplus for the Channel 4 news team. They could produce at a lower price because of their efficiency, but because they are price takers in this situation, they benefit from the producer's surplus at the higher price of the market.
Let's see how the firms fight the competition to see who stays in the market.
Begin!
In the long run, one firm will likely be forced out of the market due to the efficiency of Ron Burgundy's news crew.
In the long run, the other news teams may try to imitate the Channel 4 news team. This is unlikely to be successful due to the rare specimen of a newscaster that the amazing Ron Burgundy is. He is a one-of-a-kind resource the other news teams can't match.
This is what the market will look like in the very end after the increase in efficiency of the Channel 4 news team.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
And that's the economics of Anchorman.